Today we will be learning about long bones, and I have my assistant here with me who's going to help me out. Okay, so where are your long bones located, Melanie?
They are located on your hands and your arms and your feet and your legs and the clavicle.
Oh, your collarbone. Okay, so this is going to be two separate bones. This bone is called ulna, and this part is called radius. I just remember ulna is always on the inside and radius is on the outside when you're standing in an anatomical position. Here is called humerus. So it's the same thing for both sides, okay? So you have one humerus here, one humerus there, and also the same thing. So the ulna is always in the middle, it's medial, and radius will be lateral. So the same thing for here, the ulna will be in the medial part in the middle, and the radius will be on the lateral side. So you always have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now your clavicle. How did you remember your clavicle? This is the bone right over here, your collarbone.
Well, I remember my clavicle by, so like this part, it has like you could feel it. It's like next to your neck.
So let's write that down. Clavicle. Okay, now let's talk about the bones on our hands. Here we have 1 metacarpal, 2 metacarpal, 3 metacarpal, 4 metacarpal, 5 metacarpal. M for middle, because these are your carpals. Like, for example, there's lunate and scaphoid. So these are your carpal bones, and this is the metacarpals. So maybe that's how you can remember. So it's in the middle. Meta for middle, carpal for your carpal bones. And this is always going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it bigger. Proximal phalanx. You see how you bend it? Bend your toes. Bend your fingers. Okay, you see how you can't bend this one here, right? That's because this whole thing here is a bone. This whole piece here is a bone, so you can't bend it. So there's that bone, that bone, that bone. For this one is one whole thing. So your proximal phalanx. Phalanx 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always remember 1 will start at the thumb, so it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you have talking about the metacarpals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Distal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next we have middle phalanx. This is only for this one, which is 1. This would be 2. This would be 3, and this one would be 4. Your thumb does not get 1. It's not considered a finger. These are your distal phalanx. This is gonna be, this is gonna be 1. This is gonna be 2. This is gonna be 3. This is 4 and 5. Distal for how distant it is. That's how I remember. Middle phalanx because it's the middle. And then these are proximal phalanx. Metacarpals, it's in the middle. Lunate, scaphoid. Lunate will always be near your pinky. This is the anatomical position, so this is how it will look. It's not going to be like this. Now we're going to talk about the lower part.
Our femur.
We're going to do femur. We were saying this is the femur, the patella, but the patella is not a long bone. The bone that you can feel is the tibia And then there's a smaller bone here, and that's your fibula. Here, let me draw it. So, tibia and fibula. Tibia, for tia, starts with a T, and my tia is big, on the bigger side. So that's how I remember that tibia is bigger than the fibula. The fibula is just right over there. It articulates with the talus. So that was tibia and fibula. Tibia, tia means aunt in Spanish. And my aunt is big. So tibia is the bigger side and fibula is the smaller side. We're almost done here. We're gonna do the toes now. First of all, the calcaneus, which is here. It's your heel. You know how to spell it, right? Calcaneus. This is your calcaneus. Instead of metacarpals, these are metatarsals, and you can remember it because metatarsals has a T for toes. Now we're gonna do the bones on the feet. So these are your distal phalanges. It's similar to your hands. You have phalanges on your hands and on your feet. So this is your distal phalanges. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's go to medial phalanges. Those will be in the middle. You only have 1, 2, 3. Fold it. 4. Just like that. See the middle, the distal phalanges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle phalanges, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do the proximal phalanges. 1, 2, 3. How do I do 4 upside down? That? Yeah. 4 and 5. I'm gonna do these. What are these called again, Mel?
Metatarsal.
Good. Now let's draw it. They're really long. So we have metatarsal 1, metatarsal 2, metatarsal 3, metatarsal 4, metatarsal 5. And then remember, the back here is the calcaneus. Here popping out is actually your
Fibula.
Your fibula. Yeah. So that was your metatarsals, which is on your foot. Remember, T for toes. And metacarpals. C for clapping. It's gonna be in your hands. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Melanie, for helping me.
Bye.
And these are what the bones articulate with. So the clavicle articulates with the acromion process of the scapula. The head of the humerus articulates with glenoid cavity of the scapula. Trochlea of the humerus articulates with the trochlear notch of the ulna. You guys can take a picture and save this. For these, I didn't write the specific landmarks, but I just wrote the main parts of it. The name of the bones, but not the landmarks. These I did. These I did not.
Prized, beloved guitar?
I promise we'll bring it right back.
Like the time you promised to bring back my van? Or my mini fridge?
Oh, you see.
Or my good napkins? My lasso? My femur?
No, not like those times.
Where's my femur? You...
Oh,